welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing 10 myths inside of For the first myth, you can get outside the map inside of caves. Let's go see that. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to go over here where the Chatadon is. And you see right here, you want to aim your head like that and get off your dino and go on your dino again. But it takes a couple of times to do it. You have to go like and wait for your dino to drop down and then grab your things. And we're outside the map. I don't know if this will be patched, but it might soon. I don't know. Alright, for the second myth, the Chatadon inside of caves drops an egg. Now, let's see this. Nope. It does not. Myth busted. You may be asking, you may be thinking, but it's a rare chance for it to drop the egg. No, this one is not like other alphas. This is like a mini alpha. It doesn't drop any eggs. For the third myth, I can get to tutorial map. Alright, so tutorial map is right there under the Triceratops. Let's just go here. And careful not to touch the Triceratops. Alright, let's try to get up here. It's pretty hard. Alright, so try going right here. Then dropping down. And that is you cannot go back to tutorial map like that. You may be asking, you didn't even try, but I tried before and it doesn't work. The only way to get back to tutorial map is if you press the tutorial button, which gets annoying sometimes because when you're trying to open up the camera or setting, or if you have players open and you want to click settings, you accidentally press tutorial, which is kind of annoying. For the fourth myth, you can get over there behind the Triceratops area, Bone Valley, which, yeah, we're gonna try this. And as I thought, myth busted. It may look like you can just go inside of it, but you can't really go inside of it because I don't think it's coming back until next Halloween, yeah. Till next Halloween. That's the fifth myth is I can fly easily with any dino. Let's try this out. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna do that, and you're gonna wanna spin. Wait. I have to glitch my dino. Alright. Go up here. Alright, so we have our dino like this now, so it should work. Do that. And that is myth busted. So it sometimes works. It doesn't always happen. So it's busted and not busted. So let's move on to the sixth myth. Alright, so the sixth myth is when you go outside the map, it crashes your game. So Oh wait, I'm gonna fix that up. Alright, so we're just gonna go up here. Up here. Hold up. Alright. Let's jump down. Let's see what happens. See if this crashes your game. And it does not crash your game. So that's myth busted. Let's move on to the 7th myth. 6 at.
Shut your fucking mouth!
For the 7th myth, I can get out inside of the minigames early. Let's test this. So this is gonna be pretty hard. I might have to use a smaller dino because it's way too big. Alright, let's use my level 8 Raptor. No, let's use the level 5 one. That's way more smaller and it would make it easier to get outside the map. So buy a saddle. Alright, so the minigames are just under the map. And nope, I had no luck getting under the map. So that is myth busted! You cannot go under the map and get minigames early. The only way that minigames happen is during the weekends and when the stone hedge reaches like a milestone or something. Let's move on to the 8th hint. To the 8th myth.
Have you ever had a dream that you do?
Alright, so for the 8th myth, I can fuse 2 of the same dinos together. Let's test this out. Alright, let's grab. For example, we're gonna use 2 beast destroyers. Get this one. And this one. Place it on right there. Place it on there. And that is myth bust. That is myth correct. You can fuse these 2 together, but they need to be level 15. As we can see right here, it equals a random color of that exact dinosaur. And I do not recommend fusing a bundle of Beastosaur, any bundles with a random, with the random color of that dinosaur, because I don't know. Well, let's move on to the 9th myth. For the 9th myth, this one says you can get shells from chickens. Let's test that out. Alright, so I just keep on killing chickens till I get some. That one's only a turkey leg. What about this chicken? That was an egg cage and a turkey. What about this chicken? Nope. Let's kill this chicken. Nope. Chicken head. These chickens are here. Nope. This one. Alright, and that is myth correct. Chickens can drop shells, but they only drop these ones, I'm pretty sure. So, let's move on to the final hint. To the final myth. For the final myth, I can defeat the Magmadon with just my dino. Alright, let's test this myth. Alright, hold up. myth is busted. You cannot defeat the Magmadon with just your dino. You're gonna need a crossbow or a Gatling gun and go to one of the corners and just spam shoot him. Alright everyone, that's the end of the video. I'm still doing the giveaway for the Chatadon egg. What you're just gonna want to do is submit your Meta or Discord username inside the comment section. I'll be selecting a random comment to win the Chatadon egg. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope everyone has a great day. See you in the next video, and bye.